Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of WNBA Top Prize Picks Plays presented by Prize Picks. I am Cooper Boni for Odd Shopper. You can find me on social media at CrashboardsDFS. Had a one-on-one night last time out, guys. I haven't had a video in a few days, so back at it tonight for the start of the WNBA playoffs. Without further ado and wasting too much time, let's go ahead and jump right into the picks that we have for tonight. The first pick that I have, guys, is going to come from the New York Liberty versus Chicago Sky game. The pick I'm liking is going to be Natasha Howard over 8.5 rebounds. Howard's last 5-game report looks messy, you guys, and there is a reason for that. She sprained her ankle about a week and a half ago, caused her to miss a couple of games. She was playing the Mercury, came down on that ankle, couldn't put much pressure on it, had to get kind of carried off the floor. That caused her to miss a few games before returning in a limited fashion. When she came back limited, her usage was not very high. She was not attacking the boards. She was kind of just trying to get back into the flow of things. Those are the Phoenix and Dallas game. Like I said, she went out in that Phoenix game. She came back and played in that Dallas game, and she just did not look very good. She did not look like herself. Usage wasn't there. She wasn't running around the court. She wasn't attacking the glass. She has gotten her full allotment of minutes back since then, though, and she has looked up to par. She's looked like the player that she was pre-injury. When you eliminate those 2 games that she was dealing with injury, the one where she got injured and the one where she was just kind of dealing with the injury, I said she was just, the usage wasn't very high against Dallas. When you eliminate those 2 games, Howard's averaged 10 rebounds per game over her last 8 games. She now gets a high-intensity playoff matchup where the minutes will only increase and the opportunities on the boards will increase along with the minutes. Another note I had here, guys, in her last 2 games against Chicago this year, Natasha Howard recorded 10 rebounds in both of those games. Those 2 games came in the middle of a 5-game double-digit rebound streak. She was going 10, 11, 12, 10, 12. She was on fire. That's how I know this prop might be a little bit too low. Her ceiling for rebounds this season has proven to be much higher than 8.5. It's closer to 13 or 14. Also, guys, this prop was set at 10 for a few games straight just a few weeks ago. I trust Howard's physicality against the likes of Candace Parker and Kalea Copper so much more than I trust Stephanie Dolson or Han Zhu in that same scenario. So I believe Howard and Sabrina Ionescu will be the ones controlling the glass for New York in this game. All in all, guys, Natasha Howard is the biggest rebounding threat for the New York Liberty against a solid defensive team in Chicago. If the Liberty want to have any chance in this game, they're going to need their players like Natasha Howard, like Sabrina Ionescu, to step up big in terms of crashing the boards. You can't beat Chicago if you don't get rebounds. The likes of Candace Parker, Copper, Azura Stevens, these players are really good defensively and really good on the glass. So we're going to need Natasha Howard to step up and have a big game. I think she does it. I like this pick, Natasha Howard, over 8.5 projected rebounds against the Chicago Sky tonight. Before I jump into the second and final pick of the night, guys, as always, need to mention this show is brought to you by Prize Picks. They are running a promo right now. It's going to be an up to $100 first match deposit. So, guys, go over there, type in that promo code AWESEMO. That's AWESEMO for those podcast listeners. Head over to Prize Picks, type in that promo code AWESEMO. They will match your first deposit up to $100. You guys can click the link down below if you want to head on over there. You can also download Prize Picks on Google Play and the App Store. So head on over. Prize Picks, guys, it's fantastic. It's a very fun gambling site, guys. You can do 2 to 5 prop parlays. You don't have to hit all of them depending on your confidence for that night. You can go from flex plays to power plays where you only have to hit a couple of the props to you have to hit all the props. It kind of just depends on where you stand on that night. That is why I like Prize Picks. It kind of gives you that leeway to play however you like for that particular night, and you can switch it up the next night. So head on over there, guys. Like I said, promo code AWESEMO. Do not miss out on that first match deposit up to $100. All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the second and final pick I have for tonight. This pick is going to come from the Las Vegas Aces and Phoenix Mercury game. I haven't done this often, you guys. It's going to be a free throw prop. We're going over 1.5 projected free throws made for Chelsea Gray. Couple of notes here. She averages 2.5 free throw attempts per game. She makes 2.3 free throws per game, shooting that free throw at a 91% clip. She has gone over this prop in 3 straight games, including an 11 free throw night in her last game. She's averaging 6 free throws made per game over her last 3. Chelsea Gray's faced the Mercury 3 times this season. She's gone over this prop in all 3 games. The first game, 2 free throws made. The most recent 2 games, she had 3 free throws made in both of those, so that's a good sign. overall, this is a pick where I'm just kind of riding a recent trend. In terms of things like free throws, this is a thing where I think players kind of find something, a strategy or a tactic, and they kind of just carry it game through game. Her free throw attempts and makes have been there in terms of this prop on the season, but whenever I see 5 free throws made 3 games ago, 11 free throws made last game, I mean, she's finding something. Obviously, she's finding a way to get to the line. She's finding something that the defense has been giving her. And she's played this team numerous times, and they have given her trips to the line. She's hit this prop numerous times against them. So, all in all signs pointing towards this being a prop that Chelsea Gray can easily hit. Like I said, 91% from the line. All it takes is one trip to the line, 2 free throws. She's almost guaranteed to hit this prop and one trip to the line. So, really like that. Another note here, guys, the Mercury averaged the most personal fouls per game in the WNBA. 20 personal fouls per game for Phoenix. They allow the 5th most free throw attempts to opposing teams this year. And the last thing I had for this one, guys, is that in that last game where Gray had 11 free throws made, she was playing one of the best defensive teams in the league in Seattle. Seattle doesn't give up a lot of points. They don't foul a lot. Matter of fact, the Storm averaged the least amount of personal fouls in the WNBA this season, and Chelsea Gray still made 11 free throws against them. I know free throw props can be risky, but it's the playoffs. I think that some of these calls will be made with some of these drives to the hole, especially a team like Las Vegas. They benefit from getting calls from time to time, and Phoenix, honestly, they're having to play some young, scrappy players that I don't think they're going to play the game clean the entire time. I think they're going to be reaching. I think they're going to be trying to get blocks. I think players like Diamond Shields and Shea Petty will be kind of throwing those arms in there whenever these guards for Las Vegas are driving to the hole. So all in all, I'm just seeing a few things in this matchup where I'm liking the idea of Chelsea Gray continuing this hot streak at the line, getting there a few times. And like I said, getting past 1.5, it should only take one trip. So to wrap up, guys, the picks I'm liking for tonight are going to be Chelsea Gray over 1.5 free throws made, and Natasha Howard over 8.5 rebounds. That'll do it for me, you guys. As always, wanted to mention, like and subscribe to the Odd Chopper YouTube page. A lot of great content, a lot of great content creators, a lot of great sports, PGA, MLB. We have NBA around the corner. We have NFL around the corner. I have your WNBA needs taken care of. I appreciate you guys coming and checking out the videos. 1-1 last time out. Like I said, let's see if we can hit a clean sweep tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back with more videos for night 2 of the WNBA playoffs. Hope you guys make some money tonight. And until then, good luck, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Later.